So we just got back from 4 days of production, out filming interviews and B-roll and behind-the-scenes footage for this great PBS project on work and the current state of work for the youth of our area. So we visited a bunch of mills that are being redeveloped, and it was a great experience. We had a core group of students that gave up a lot of time and put in a lot of effort to go film these interviews and get this footage, which we are now in the process of transcribing. We have many, many interviews, and we have to type them word for word, transcribing all the dialogue so we can lay out our script and create a compelling story to give to PBS.
So our first day shooting for PBS, early in the morning we drove down to Primacare, which is a medical group based in a mill, and we interviewed the physicians that work there, and we also got to meet interns that work there, and they got to talk about their experiences. We got B-roll in laboratories and x-ray machines, and it was really cool to get an inside look on how a medical group functions, especially in a really historical building.
Primacare, along with other businesses, utilized this space and developed it to keep the character of the city, Fall River, but utilize it in a modern and effective way. So Primacare actually partnered with a local high school in Fall River, Diamond High School, and they're a vocational school that has a medical training program, and their students transition and intern at Primacare.
Throughout the 4 days, we went to so many new places. I learned how to drive to Pawtucket, Fall River, Providence. I'm a pro, I can get you there. But there were some unexpected things that we encountered, like cold weather. You can't, how do you?
Just wear a hoodie. You can't just wear a hoodie. You gotta have like the full layers, gloves, hat, earmuffs.
Yeah, even if it's cold outside, you still have to get the outdoor B-roll because you need it for the videos and to complete your project. So you have to persevere through a lot of unexpected things. You cannot violate HIPAA, we learned that, and you can't pan while you're getting B-roll shots. You gotta keep the camera still.
On day 2, we traveled to Pawtucket. We visited a redeveloped mill called Blackstone Studios, and that was really interesting because we spoke to Morris Nathanson, who is a very accomplished interior designer and artist. For a long time, he's been redeveloping these mills and these spaces, and he actually was one of the first people to push Providence and Pawtucket to rezone the mills so artists could live and work in the same space. Day 3, we visited Waterfire headquarters in Providence, and Waterfire was great because they've taken an old mill space, industrial building, and completely redeveloped it into a great headquarters for Waterfire, but also as a community space that offers adult education classes in computer programming, trying to get people to move up the career ladder. A lot of these people already had college degrees, but they were underemployed, so this new space is a great way for them to help the community and give training.
The long hours weren't that bad, but it was a lot of work.
I think it was worth it. All the long hours. Get to finally see, hopefully soon enough, the final project and see what we spent all those hours on.
Yeah, the time really went by quickly too, so it didn't feel long, but then you definitely felt it at the end of the day. And I was grateful for the coffees from Emily.
So overall, I feel great. We were really excited to go out and film, and it was a lot of fun. It was tiring and exhausting, but it was a great bonding experience with our PBS producers, and they taught us a lot about the journalism aspect, telling a good story, and then also the technical stuff that the students learned was great hands-on experience. Moving into the editing process is going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be fun to piece all this great footage together and create a compelling story. I think some of us feel a little overwhelmed right now because it's such a big story, and it's our first real story for PBS, but we're looking forward to the challenge, and we think we'll be able to deliver something great.